Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
That
good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
So I'm telling Esme, so I'm cooking a turkey, like a full turkey to eat. So we're having a late dinner.
Well, hold on. Thank you for clarifying to eat. Because, what the fuck else would you be doing cooking a full turkey with? You know,
for tribute, James.
Tribute. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna sacrifice I'm gonna cook it because the immortal Lord Satan likes his turkey roasted with rosemary and sage.
I just want to cook it, put it in our parking spot, and see what happens tomorrow with all the people looking at a turkey in a parking spot.
It's just a
social experiment. Don't judge me for what I'm doing with the turkey I earned.
We cooked the turkey and put it in a parking spot. You'll never believe what happens next.
Move that turkey! Oh, now it's just an empty parking spot. The show is pretty anticlimactic.
Huh. I mean, there wasn't even any gravy. I was kind of expecting, I don't know, something.
I ain't got money for gravy.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
What does $1.12 grow on trees?
Mr. Moneybags over here with his gravy and stuff.
With this gravy.
Ooh.
Look at this posh piece of shit with this gravy jazz. So I'm cooking a turkey to eat.
To eat. Yes, okay, got it. Cooking a turkey to eat. Okay.
So it's gonna be a late dinner. I tell the whole time before we get to this point right now where we're recording, I tell her, look, I'm recording. Dinner's gonna be late. Like if I keep asking her, you hungry? You hungry? You hungry? She's like, no, I'm good.
Wait, who are you asking now? Is this
the person who's tending the turkey in the parking spot?
Well, no, is this Esme. Jackie or is this Esme? Okay.
Esme, yeah.
Right.
Jack's not home, so she's not here to be the buffer for anything. She's not here to make sure that I do a good job in anything. So this is why everything's going to shit. I have to stop talking to you in about 28 minutes so I can turn everything off and take the thing out of the oven. Because I am not good at time management.
So you don't burn your house down.
I had 2 things to do today, and I messed both of them up. So I keep telling her, you hungry? She's like, no, I'm good. You text me, I'm ready, and I go in there like, I'm going to record now. Turn your movie on and make sure your volume's up so you don't hear too much. She's like, Dad, I'm kind of hungry now. Kidding me?
Like, well, top.
So I gave her 2 hard-boiled eggs. Here's a miner's lunch.
Just don't feed the canary, okay?
Yeah. That's your next meal if you can figure out that I have to schedule things poorly. Everything's scheduled poorly. I can't figure out what to give my kid food.
I'm sorry, man.
So that's my day. Otherwise, it's great.
Yeah, I understand. I'm late because I was trying to put Parker to bed because it takes forever for him to go to sleep now. And it's just like, oh, like you're, and then it gets to the point too where I'm just like pleading with him, or not even pleading. I'm just like, go to sleep. Like, I want to tell you something. Go to sleep. Like the answer to everything that he says, just go to sleep. Like whatever it is. Like unless it's like I'm on fire, like go to sleep. And even then, I might be like, are you though?
Yeah, are you though? Like he's got to think about it.
Well, you got me there, Dad.
Like, I didn't believe he was going to call me on the bluff.
Well,
touche, Daddy.
Well played.
Well played, Daddy. Yeah. That doesn't stop. It's the same thing every night with this one. It's always, there's always something I got to tell you. Yeah. It's always something that has like it's always like some YouTube related, like some YouTube personality related trivia, and like that I would never know or care about. She's like, did you know that this and Dan TDM did this today? And I'm like, I go to sleep.
Who is that? What is that?
And he's a guy who talks about Minecraft on the YouTubes.
Kids.
The kids like him.
I don't get it.
Kids like the cut of his jib.
Yeah, that's dumb. Well, I mean, they also watch videos where a guy goes and walks around a suicide park. So, I mean, like...
No, she's not allowed to watch that. I pay attention to the people who are terrible at YouTube, and I make sure that she's not allowed to watch those.
You don't like this jackass, do you? No, Dad. No, I don't like that jackass. I like this one. Oh, okay. That's okay, then.
As soon as she gets to school, my dad's a jackass. I love that guy. I love Logan Paul.
I love Suicide Parks. They're awesome. Fucking metal as fuck.
Dead Japanese people are hilarious.
Oh, you guys want to learn about internment camps? Like,
oh man,
yeah, this took a dark turn real fast. We're only like 4 minutes into this thing.
I know. We really we hit that ramp hard early.
So anyway, do you care at all about Ready Player One?
No, I've been talking to a couple of people today about this on Facebook, and I've told them, like, I'm glad you enjoy it. I don't get it. I don't get Spielberg anymore. I just don't get it. And that movie, what did I say? I had a good line. I forgot what it was. That movie looks like Spielberg is counting on me wanting to jerk off to the Iron Giant. Yeah. That's what that movie looks
without a doubt.
like.
That and the Ninja Turtles and Freddy Krueger and all this shit.
Yeah, like...
But that's what the book was. The book was like a big list
I didn't read
of
the book. I heard the book was really good. Did you read it?
I did read the book, and it's like, if I wasn't...
Nostalgia for nostalgia's sake still?
Part of it is nostalgia for nostalgia's sake, and I think that book will not age well. So that is a book that, if you are maybe 5 years younger, like if you're like 30 or younger, you're not going to give a fuck about that book. Like, in my opinion, because like that speaks to people that grew up in the 80s, that grew up in the early 90s and stuff. There's like a specific thing there, and once you get past that, like, yeah, you might know about, like, yeah, okay, you're gonna have fond memories of Star Wars or something like that because you've watched it, but like, you're not going to care about most of the
actual plot.
No,
because I definitely don't.
The plot's fine. It's just like it's fine. Like it does its job. But like,
it doesn't seem like a plot that can like mask nostalgia to me.
Well,
like,
where it is,
you're not fooling me into liking your product just because I like all these other products that are in your product speeches.
The plot isn't bad in that it speaks to this idea of like of honestly the same kind of thing that like the original Star Wars speaks to, which is like, I'm a kid that has nothing, and all of a sudden I have the chance to have everything. And,
I mean that's a pretty tired trope by this point.
And that's really what it was. And in this
Star Wars recycled that exact trope, and it's been 40 years since Star Wars.
Yeah. In this example, it's set in the future. This kid has like nothing. He scraps together what he can to get a fucking VR console together, and he's able to play in this, like, all video games. Everything exists in this thing called the Oasis, and then he plays in that, and then the guy who made the Oasis died like forever ago and left the secrets to his fortune in the game. And he's like, my fortune will be left to whoever can find and solve this puzzle. And it takes forever, and he just like one day figures it out and starts.
Yeah, you get extra points if you jump on the heads of my Oompa Goombas.
Yeah,
this is just video game Willy Wonka.
yeah, it kind of is.
Screw you guys.
But like they're like in remembering it, like in hindsight, I'm like, oh yeah, that was kind of dumb. Like there's literally like a whole page in the book where he just lists shit that he's read. So it's like, and watched, and fucking video games that he's played, and it's like, this isn't a story. So
this movie is just my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I've seen it, guys.
So
I've seen it for 36 friggin' years.
I'm not gonna go and see that in the theaters. Like, me neither. No, I'm good.
I'll check it out when it's free.
Yeah, when it hits HBO or whatever, I'll go ahead and check it out. But until then,
and when that trailer first came out, I was like, oh, that looks pretty rad. And then the more that came out about it, I was like, this movie seems like a butt.
Yeah, and one thing that kind of bothers me is that like it looks like the Iron Giant is being used like as a weapon, war, and it's like that's the complete opposite of what.
Not the point of the movie.
Yeah. So it's like, on the one hand, cool, Iron Giant. I want to see more Iron Giant, but on the other hand, like, man, that's not cool.
Yeah. What kind of psychopath kid watches the Iron Giant like, man, I wish this guy would fuck people up?
Yeah. You know what would have been great? You just grabbed that dude and just ripped his head off.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, that's not the kind of feeling you want. But
don't care. That not the movie I'm looking forward to this summer.
The movie I'm looking forward to is Sister of the Traveling.
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
What? No, that movie looks funny. That movie.
I don't think it does.
No, I'm gonna go. I'll probably go and see that movie with my kids.
I probably will too, but I don't like. I'm not there yet. It hasn't. That trailer didn't sell me. I want to know what the movie's about. Yeah. I think.
Well, I only
instead of
just
like, oh look, the internet.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they had. But from what I saw in the trailer, and I only just watched the first Wreck-It Ralph like maybe a month ago, and I was like, oh, I liked this movie.
Oh, for the first time?
Yeah, because like I had gotten it. I got like a free copy digitally like forever ago, and it's been sitting like in my like library for like forever. And I just like forgot about it. And then one day like I was cycling through the movies and I was like, hey, you guys want to watch this thing? And they're like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know, let's watch this movie. And then they're like, oh, we like this movie. Oliver was able to like tell me every single thing about that movie. He's only watched it once. He could tell me the entire plot of every single thing that happened in that movie.
That's
like,
great.
How the fuck?
I like that movie quite a bit.
It was good.
It's a good one.
But no, we're talking about
the end makes me choke up a little bit every time I see it when he's like flying towards the volcano trying to save everybody and willing to die.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking Pixar movie. It's you have.
It is kind of a Pixar movie without the actual sadness.
Yeah, but right? No, but it is literally a Pixar movie. Like Pixar made that movie.
No, that's Disney made that movie. Pixar didn't make it. Yeah, that's a Disney movie.
Really?
That's straight Disney. That's not Disney Pixar. That was just Disney.
A Pixar one, but okay. I'm looking it up now.
I mean, what's the difference at this point? Like Disney's making Pixar caliber movies on
Disney
their own.
Pixar.
So who cares?
Yeah, you're right. Huh. You're right about that. Not about the Avengers 4, but yeah. Okay.
I am definitely right about the Avengers 4. I promise you. After Infinity War Part 1 wrapped, they started production on Avengers 4, and like they showed production photos of it, and it's everybody in their Avengers 1 costumes. I promise you, this is Infinity War Part 2. They're not just in their old costumes for the fun of it. Some time zone shit happened because of whatever the ending is to Infinity War. This is a 2-part movie. You're out of your mind.
Nope. All right. But speaking of Infinity War, we're really fucking excited about this movie.
So excited, and it's so close.
Shit. Can I tell you, like, that? So the new trailer dropped, right? And I watched it easily like 6 times right when it came out. I was calling people into my office at work to go like, yo, the Avengers trailer just dropped. You want to watch it? like, oh yeah. Like, so just like
you should have rickrolled them with the anti-drug Ninja Turtles PSA.
I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey. You all learned a valuable lesson here, Jeff. Now get back to work.
Why is Captain America saying cowabunga so aggressively?
Man, the CGI really went to shit. I don't know what the hell they did. I mean,
Uwe Boll made this movie.
Yeah. Why does it look like it was taped from a VHS tape from 30 years ago?
Can someone adjust the tracking on YouTube?
No,
please?
Man, get the tint. Got to fix the tint on this one. Oh man, that Avengers, like I am everything about that. I'm still like so incredibly excited for this fucking movie. Like it looks so freaking good. And this is coming off of Black Panther, which was set like a really high bar and like one of my favorite...
every record for Marvel period. Yes. That it's their biggest money. They beat the Avengers, so they beat everybody.
Did they beat the Avengers?
Right? Yeah, they beat it this past weekend.
Wow.
They cleared the gross for the original Avengers movie.
That's fucking incredible. So like
super incredible. And it sucks that they get to enjoy that trophy for not very long because Infinity War is it's just too big of a movie. Everybody is going to see Infinity War.
And even people that like are only like casual fans of these things are going to go and see this movie because
even Nazis are going to see Infinity War.
Yeah, and
those are the only people who didn't see Black Panther.
That's what's going to put them over the edge. They're going to get that Nazi bump. And
yeah, I mean, I'm sure some of them saw it just like I have to make sure of what I'm hating.
Yeah, I want to know. Yeah,
I want to know exactly why this is bad. It's pretty good. I should say no, it's bad.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. Have you seen Michael B. Jordan without his shirt on?
It was so good. It's hard to hate him. He's very dreamy. I still have not learned German accents.
We'll get there. We'll workshop that one.
Probably not.
It's probably not. It's a limited use accent. Unless you're gonna go.
We don't have a lot of Nazi characters.
No. Unless you're gonna go for like a role in the new Indiana Jones movie.
Oh gosh,
which is going to be a thing.
That's another podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happening.
So, look, judging from the trailer, which obviously both of us are going to go see that movie, but like judging from the trailer alone, like favorite part of it?
My favorite part is Thanos saying, "I hope they remember you." Oh. That is my favorite thing in the movie. That's my favorite thing in the trailer.
That is
everything looks amazing, but like between that and him fighting Captain America,
that's my favorite part. Is that thing where Captain America is just like he's holding Thanos, fucking Thanos, the Mad Titan, is just like pushing him down, and he's like, "No." And I saw
no one else could do that but Captain America.
I mean, you could argue like Hulk or somebody like that, but like the kind of like just fucking sheer gumption that comes out of something like Captain America.
It's meaningless until Cap does it.
Yeah, and it goes back to like I think Kevin Smith had pointed out where it was like it goes back to that thing he says like in the first movie
in the comic?
in the first movie where he's like never liked bullies much, regardless of where they came from or something like that, and it's like like.
Why do you want to kill? When he says, "Why do you want to kill Nazis?" Like, I don't want to kill anybody. I just don't like bullies.
Yeah, and it's like, here's a bully that's coming from some fucking
space,
from space,
the other side of the galaxy.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm gonna fight this bully too because this is what I do.
Space bullies,
fighting space bullies with
coming to Fox this fall.
So I still think that Captain America is not going to make it out of this. I think Chris Evans, Captain America, is going to die in this movie.
Well, I mean, he's in Avengers 4 that definitely has nothing to do with Infinity War, but after that, he's out. So I think he dies here. There's some time stone stuff, and then he has to stay dead for some reason.
And Bucky gets the shield.
Yeah,
because they have him signed on for another like ridiculous amount of movies. So
20 probably.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
I think Tony's gonna die too.
Really?
By Avengers 4, I think he's gonna die.
See, I feel like he's not going to die.
No.
Just because like why? Whereas I know that like Robert Downey Jr. has like has like said he wants to leave here and there. I feel like that's just like his role. So he might get kind of like sunsetted out of like, or like, almost like retire from like this business. From like the superhero business,
that's the more likely thing.
But I think I just
want him to die.
Why do you want him to die?
I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe because Jackie loves him so much.
I just want to see something she loves die. But not me though. Not me.
No, not me. No. I'm so tired of defending Captain America to people who love Tony Stark more. I just want to see him dead and everybody's just jaws slack. Just want to see that.
Because I think it would be. That's another reason why I think it would be tough to kill him, because he is so much like the heart and soul of.
Yeah, he is the MCU.
Yeah, he is the MCU.
And he's the entire reason.
All built off of him. And
I think you're right. I think he's gonna ride off into the sunset.
Yeah,
but
they can't.
I think it would mean more for him to sacrifice himself, because that's it. Like a lot of his movies just kind of feel like that's what his character is leading towards, is sacrifice.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what he did in the first Avengers movie, and then it was like, and then that fucked him up.
So he learned his lesson, but I still just think maybe it wouldn't mean more. I mean, he did already learn it.
Yeah,
that's not really his character. Sacrifice isn't his character. His character is, I'm a funny hero, and I'm always going to save the day.
Yeah, and pragmatic to an extent too.
Yeah, so he shouldn't die.
No.
You
just want to see him die because
I kind of want most of everybody to die.
Well, I mean, look, it's a movie, so that's the other thing too. It's like it's not the comic, so it's not like they have to worry about, oh, we got to bring him back later. Like, no, they could kill him. And
you're not bringing back people who demand $50 million a movie again.
Yep.
This is part of the point of this movie.
Yeah. Then that hurt a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Loki's definitely dying in the first scene or two. That's
really
for shit. Oh yeah, guaranteed.
See, I don't know.
Have you seen Loki in any other background in the trailers other than the Asgard ship?
No, but we also haven't seen Hawkeye. and it doesn't mean that he's not around.
I mean, who cares?
Yeah, I know.
He'll be in the movie, and he'll probably be on his farm.
Yeah. Well, I started seeing people that are coming up with ideas for why he's not in it, and it was like, you know, he was installing his speaker system at home, and then like people weren't texting him back. So he's like, "What happened, guys?" And I'm like, "Oh, that. Oh, okay, cool.
Can you get over here? We're all in Wakanda. Wakanda?
Where's that? In South America?
South Jersey.
South Jersey. I don't even know, guys. I shoot arrows. Like I don't even know where that is.
I got a turkey coming out of the oven in 20 minutes. I can't go to Wakanda right now.
Speaking of, how's your turkey?
I don't know. My phone hasn't gone off. So, I don't know if the timer. Oh shit! Where's my phone? Oh, there. I got 6.5 minutes.
Okay, so we're good. We're the podcast audience is going to be thrilled to hear how your turkey turns out.
Yeah, I'll just scream from the kitchen about whatever we're talking about.
Turkey's good, guys.
I dropped a lot of melted butter on my foot.
I got it basted. I'm a master baker. Get it, guys? Get it?
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
The Black Order looks super cool.
Yeah, I mean
they still haven't really showed them a lot of them.
Well, so you think what's his so Peter Dinklage his name was dropped in this. You think he's the voice of one of those characters?
I doubt it. I think that they would have. I don't think so. That's just what I wanted. I wanted him to be Ebony Maw, but I think they would have said that by now. I think he's just going to be in the Solar Forge for Thor when he makes Stormbreaker. I think that's all he's going to be.
See, I don't even know what that means.
That seems to be the popular theory too.
I don't even know what any of that shit means. Like
the Solar Forge, it's a space anvil where you make weapons.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where he's gonna make Beta Ray Bill's hammer.
Okay. Yeah, because his old one broke.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah, way to go.
You let some chick break your hammer, bro.
You call yourself the god of thunder? Wuss. How much do you even bench, bro? Probably a lot.
Get out of my face, you frat boy piece of shit.
I'm sorry. Yes. We watched Ragnarok again recently. Still cool. Still really fun. Like still good. Still a lot of fun. Like Oliver loved it. He was like enthralled by it. He was like, "Wait a minute, that's Thor and Hulk." Okay, I'm into this. Okay, like what else you got? Like,
oh, see, good call.
So yeah, worked out for him. He was
very nice.
Oh, well, and he understood the idea that they were fighting, that Thor and Hulk were fighting, because he just got so for his birthday a few weeks ago he got some Toys R Us gift cards, which thankfully we used before. You know, Toys R Us fucking
about to say, yeah.
But he got a Lego set that he picked. So it was funny because like he had to learn about like how much shit costs. So he ended up with like he had like $120 worth of gift cards. So I was like, all right, so like go in here, yeah, because like 4 or 5 kids gave him gift cards. So
nice.
I was like, all right, so you can get like this. Like he picked out this like big ass Lego set. And it was like
4 or 5 kids gave him $120 to a terrifying time limited deal.
Well, they didn't know at the time that it was such a limited time offer. But first he picked out like
because they bought it a week and a half ago.
Yeah, probably. But
it happened quick.
Yeah, I know it did. But first he picked out like a set and it was like $70. It was like this really like cool big set. It was like Lego City or something like that. And I was like, all right, if you get this, like you really only get like 1 or 2 other things. You can get this and the Spider-Man web shooter, and like you're kind of like there. And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, but you could put this back and get 2 smaller sets. So that's what he ended up doing. He got like this a set from Spider-Man Homecoming where they like the ATM scene where like where the criminals have the masks
fake
on.
Avengers one.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he got that set, and then within that set had a little like Lego comic book that showed that scene, and then like you flipped it over, and it was the scene from Thor Ragnarok where Hulk and Thor fight in the arena.
Oh, that's fun.
And I was like, oh, so like he read through that. I mean, there's no words, so he like can understand what's going on in the story. And then he's like, like when that came on, he's like, that's from the comic book. I know what that is. Like he was like so excited for that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like you got this. So, but yeah, that was that. Yeah, he also picked up he got a piece of shit Spider-Man web shooter thing that's supposed to shoot silly string and water, and the silly string just kind of gets like stuck in it and doesn't really go anywhere.
They make that same toy every time a Spider-Man movie comes out, and they're all garbage. Those web shooters never work, because I've bought them on 3 separate movie occasions.
Yeah.
They never work.
So that was a bummer, but the Legos were a big hit. He got some other set he hasn't even put together yet, but the Legos were a big hit. So much so, like, he's like hardcore into Legos now. So like, he'll take them all out, play with them, take them apart, put them back together. That's like, so I'm like, all right, cool. Like, he reached that age where it's like, you know, he likes all of this. He could put all this and like he gets it. He can like do a lot of it himself. So it's like, it's a lot of fun there.
The understanding of how things work. That's a fun, exciting age for them to get to. Yeah, it's fun to watch them like finally understand things.
Yeah, and it's also like it's funny because like at times I'm like, well, like I could just do this with like. For you, but then it's like no, like I'm like I need to like not go like no, this is what we got to do. Like he finds the pieces, he puts it all together, he understands what he's got to do.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Yeah, so it's fun. I'm glad that he's getting into that. Although like I've been like we have to like find places to put all his fucking Legos now because it's like all right, like you want to keep the sets together, so we kind of need like separate containers for this stuff. So they're all toys. So it's like all right, I want to take out this Spider-Man set and play with this, and then I want to take out this other one. So.
We used to just have whatever she built, whatever Esme built, would just be on display in her room. She could play with it for a while, and then when she stopped playing with it for like a week straight, we would just put everything back in its box that it came in.
Yeah,
and that's how we. I mean, it gets to be too much.
I can see how this is gonna
3 or 4 different Lego sets going on in small space.
Yeah, that's probably gonna go away sooner or later. And then it's just like, hey, it's in a box. Like you want to put it together, go ahead.
Right. Yeah.
Knock yourself out, kid. All right. What else? Anything else about Infinity War you want to chat about?
No, it looks awesome. Can't wait. Everybody looks cool.
It's a week early now. It's coming out April 27th.
So yeah, we finally get it when stupid Britain gets it.
Yeah, but I am a little bit annoyed that it's not going to be on Free Comic Book Day again because that was the whole thing.
Yeah, that was always cool. There's always a Marvel movie on Free Comic Book Day, and that was cool. But like, I also like that. Those limey bastards don't get to see it before we do.
That's it. Don't tread on me, motherfucker.
This belongs to us. Make your own friggin' Captain Union Jack guy books or movies. You got your own superheroes.
Oh, you can't because guess what? American Marvel owns that character too. So fuck you.
Crap in a butt. Screw you, Britain.
We also own Captain Britain, all right, and the entire Excalibur team. So
that's what I was trying to say, Captain Britain.
Yeah. Union Jack is a character though.
I know, but I was definitely thinking of Captain Britain, and I couldn't remember. I said Britain.
It's like
I couldn't remember his rank.
Who's that?
Private Britannia.
Who's that like soldier guy who's just like Captain America, but he's in England? What's his name?
But he's in Britain. Anybody remember his name?
Yeah, he's like Mr. Union Jack or something like that. Isn't that what he is?
I gotta pause real quick.
All right, go get the turkey, man. I'm vamping because BJ's playing with the turkey. This is me vamping, writing shit down while he goes, opens up the turkey. What will it be? Will the turkey be done? I think it'll be done. Jesus. That didn't sound good. Whenever he realizes how much you can hear him as he does something with a turkey. Now I have to decide if I need to cut this out or not.
I'm back.
Will I leave this in? What? Oh, hello.
Oh, I didn't check it. I'm sure it's cooked.
Wait. What did you just do? Oh, sorry, I just found this Lego set. All this Lego talk got me interested. Yeah. So Infinity War, like, I'm that's the only bummer I have. Like, and I'm curious if, like, I doubt it will affect comic book stores, but like, because like no one that's seeing the movies is ever going in to buy comics, but
no.
And even if they were, there's not a comic for them to pick up that will look anything like what they will see on the screen. So
no, I guess not.
There never is. That's the thing.
No, yeah, there isn't.
So no.
Well, nope. I mean,
hey, speaking of trailers, did you see the trailer?
You're doing business just as well as Toys R Us is doing business.
Well, a little bit better because most of them are still in business. So.
Yeah. Well, I have movies. If Toys R Us had a movie universe,
yeah,
they'd still be a thing.
Did you see the trailer for Cobra Kai?
Yeah, it part of it, like I really liked the first minute of it, but when Johnny starts to just be Johnny again instead of just like a washed up alcoholic, like that was interesting to me. And then once he's like, wait a minute, people like karate again, I'm gonna be a dickhead again.
But I don't know if he is a dickhead again, because it seems like Ralph Macchio is a dickhead.
Yeah, they both are. They both are. But Johnny has learned no lesson at all.
No.
Like it should have been like he should have been the clear good guy, and he's just that guy again. He's just that guy instead of like learning a lesson from falling so hard and being a loser and like being so close to being homeless and being so close to kidney failure, and you have learned nothing to make you a decent person. Like part of that, the first half of that trailer is great. It's so interesting, and then it's just, oh, we're both dickheads? I can't root for anybody in this fucking show.
I don't know.
Like, I definitely can't root for the new Karate Kid in Cobra Kai because he's terrible.
Yeah, that kid looks rough. I mean, people aren't. No one's going to be watching the show for that anyway. They're going to be watching the show to see Ralph Macchio and whatever Johnny's real name is.
No one knows.
No one knows. No, that's the thing.
That's an old Irish myth.
Yeah, even what was weird is like it was like Ralph Macchio and that guy.
That guy.
And the guy who played all the bullies in 80s movies. They're back for Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Remember the bad guy who skis? Remember the bad guy who karate chops?
Karate chops.
We got him.
Yes, but also not enough to get me to subscribe to YouTube Red. Like, just stop. You like Google.
Oh, I forgot about that part of it.
That's part of it.
No.
Nope.
I subscribe to a few things. Those are the only legitimate channels.
Google
Put your shows on that, or I'm not going to see them.
Sorry,
Cobra Kai. Sorry, Star Trek Discovery.
No.
I'm not going to see your shows.
Yeah, see, Google already makes enough money off of like the ridiculous amount of information they know about me on a regular basis because of all the goods and services I use that they make. So
right.
You should be fine and like let me have this one. All right, like just give me Cobra Kai. Like appreciate it, but you're not going to get my $8 a month or however much it costs.
No, you already know what kind of porn I like. Yeah. I'm definitely not giving you money for that.
Come on, like you know all the weird thing. You know that one I don't know the like 80% of my Google searches are define this word because half the time usually when I'm writing a review I'm like and then this and I'm like.
How to spell beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know if that word means what I think it means, so, Google, help me out here. Yeah. So I have to, like, constantly figure that out because I don't really have a great vocabulary, it seems.
Yeah. And now you want $8?
Yeah.
I already use you all
Google.
the time. Forget about it.
You're already in my phone, you're on my computer, I'm literally looking at you right now as I make notes for this podcast in Gmail, so...
I'm not giving you money to support Ralph Macchio.
I love how disgusted you just sat over that.
It's a
Ralph
gross thing to
Macchio.
think of. I'm not paying for Ralph Macchio content.
or other guy, like
or other guy. You guys are college humor material at best.
Yeah. Oh, poor Ralph Macchio. He's like, I have a family.
Yeah, I do too, and they're keeping your $8, Ralph Macchio.
I did like how like totally fucking lame he is in the trailer, where it's like Banzai, we're cutting we're karate chopping prices. I'm like, fuck you, Ralph Macchio.
It's such a cliched thing. Like when anything's rebooted or brought back from like decades before, they're always a car salesman. I don't know why. I love that joke. It never gets old for me for some reason.
Because I feel like, I mean, like, no offense to anyone who's an actual car salesman, but I feel like that's just...
fuck car salesmen. That's just offense. High offense to anyone who's a car salesman.
That's just a thing where it's like, we're like, well, I guess I have no other discernible skills. Maybe I'll sell cars. And it's like, I can have a halfway decent conversation with someone and not make them cringe in pain or want to murder themselves. Maybe I
can karate chop terrible graphics.
Yeah. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. I got no respect for what you do.
Not even a little bit.
Build a bridge, asshole.
Wow. So that was a thing. What else? Speaking of trailers, Deadpool 2.
Looks cool. Looks good.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
looks very fun.
Looks fun. Looks more of a lot of the same stuff. I like that they're continuing the weird kind of like meta humor with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, it looks like they're leaning pretty heavy on that, but I mean, that is the character. So what am I going to complain about, really? Right?
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting with a Deadpool movie, and as long as I just get that, what am I complaining about?
Yeah. What do you mean? Just get that? What are you expecting it to suddenly do?
Nothing, right? like I caught myself thinking that. I'm like, oh well, it just looks like Deadpool, and I was like, wait,
that's a good thing.
Do you want it to be something more than that?
Yeah, like
Deadpool.
We were all very happy with the last movie, so just if you're gonna just do that again, like yes.
If any franchise is just gonna do the same stuff again, it might as well be Deadpool,
yeah,
right?
Go ahead and Wayne's World 2 that shit. All right, just give us the same thing again. We'll all be happy. We'll eat it up.
Yeah, I don't mind 3 Hangover movies if they're all just Deadpool movies, right?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Same thing. I don't care. That was great. It works for that character. Did you, by any chance, read the season finale script that Donald Glover posted for the Deadpool cartoon that got canceled?
No.
Oh man, he deleted those tweets, but that script was phenomenal. I'm sure like a bunch of sites got it. You should look it up.
Yeah,
it was really funny.
I heard that they for whatever reason are canceling that show. They're not going to move forward with it.
Yeah, the producers attributed it to a Taylor Swift episode.
Huh.
They made an episode about Taylor Swift that was apparently too far, and they got them canceled for some reason.
Before anything actually happened.
Yeah, which I think is bullshit. Yeah. I think FX is losing Deadpool, so they don't want to make a new show. Right?
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me.
But it could also be like a Disney thing in general, but like, you know, it makes money. So I feel like
they would make money. Like so just put that on YouTube Red.
Yeah. Well, no. I think BJ. I think the idea is that they want people to see it. So.
All right. So put it on Netflix. Yeah. Oh wait, shit.
Why do we keep burning all these bridges, Disney? Come on.
There's a lot of bridges.
Yeah. What the fuck? Speaking of Netflix, still haven't watched. I haven't touched Jessica Jones, and I'm still only 2 episodes into Punisher. So
we haven't watched Jessica Jones either. I've really been watching nothing but stand-up comedy or things tangentially related to stand-up comedy for like a month. I don't know why.
Well, hopefully
just haven't been in the mood to watch anything real.
Hopefully it makes you laugh. I mean.
Yeah, not all of it.
Although I did see when you know, because while I haven't watched a ton of stuff on Netflix, my kids watched fucking everything that's on the kids' channel of Netflix, and I was very excited to turn it on this morning and find that they made a fucking reboot TV show.
You're excited about that?
Yes, I'm excited about Reboot, man.
That you haven't like seen that trailer or anything? That show looks absolutely terrible. No. Reboot was terrible.
Reboot was fucking great. You shut your mouth.
I submit that it was not, and the reboot of Reboot looks like garbage.
The reboot looks fun. I'm gonna fucking watch.
That's the name of the episode. The reboot is worth rebooting for reboots.
No, I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that show.
All right,
eventually,
your life.
Because that's how I do things. Is just
terrible. I'm positive you're gonna put like Jessica Jones or something good on the back burner so you can watch the reboot of Reboot.
Yeah, I am. Because what's gonna happen is like that's a show that I can watch without Monica. Because otherwise, it's like trying to align schedules in general of like when we're still trying to catch up on all the CW shows. It's like I'm never gonna watch. The summer will be the time when we can actually catch up, especially if we could ship our children somewhere. Like Abu Dhabi or whatever.
I was gonna say the exact same place.
Just like they'll go with Nirmal and they'll be fine.
Yeah, it's always I always say Abu Dhabi because that's a stupid comic strip.
Yeah. So So like I want to watch that because I have fond memories of that show as a kid. So I'm gonna watch that show. So
okay. Well, good for you. Yeah. It looks dumb.
Well, this coming from the guy who shit all over Voltron and then had to come back and be like, no, Voltron's actually really good. Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to come back and be like, Reboot's really good.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
We'll see.
That's not happening. I know, because the trailers for the Voltron reboot at least looked good. The reboot looks just. It looks like the absolute pits, man. I can't believe you're excited about this.
I just love that I get you to keep saying reboot.
I'm definitely never going to refer to it as anything other than that. It is fun to say. I'll give it this. The reboot is fun to say.
Yeah. All right, so that was kind of like trailers. I can't think of anything else of stuff that had popped up. Anything else that
I don't know. We haven't spoken a while, and like a lot has happened.
Yeah,
and I have lost track of that stuff.
Speaking of other, in the same vein as Ready Player One, another movie that came out recently that I don't give a shit about, and I probably should, is Pacific Rim, Uprising.
I did want to see it, but I heard it's just okay, so yeah. I'm just not going to make an effort.
I'm like, oh, okay, like I like John Boyega, I like the first Pacific Rim, but I'm just like, I don't know, it's not enough to get me out and to go and pay money to see that right now.
See, I didn't like the first Pacific Rim. Yeah. I didn't like the first one. I was looking forward to this one because I like Finn and. And I really like that Charlie Hunnam's not in it. And it looked cool. It just looks like there's more robots and more monsters. Yeah. And it just looked cooler to me. It's all brightly lit and it's colorful. It looked great, but like I just kind of don't care enough, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I didn't really care for with Pacific Rim, the first one, was that the ending felt like a little like rushed and weird. And I was like, well, what happened with that? Okay.
Well, it's not a good ending. Like that. I don't remember where they were, but like that last big fight with where he hits that monster with the boat, like that was great. And then your climax is a pretty boring fight underwater where everything moves slower. Like. It's a bad ending. It's a boring set piece.
Yeah, I wasn't not a fan. So of that piece anyway. I like the movie overall. Because I mean, look, it's a giant robot fighting giant monsters.
On paper it sounds like a hard thing to screw up, but boy, oh boy, did they screw all of it up.
I did see someone point out that like I can't believe that Guillermo del made the movie that he made about a woman falling in love with a sea monster wasn't called Pacific Rim, and it's like
that is hilarious. Super gross.
that or grinding or what grinding Nemo was the other one.
Oh, that's so good. Did you see that movie?
Shape of Water? No,
Grinding Nemo. I'll send you the link.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just you gotta turn your save search off and then delete your search.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because otherwise Google's gonna know.
Yep. If you don't want us to tell your wife you looked up Grinding Nemo,
you'll pay us $8.
Better wire us $8 for Cobra Kai.
Man, it's like YouTube Red subscriptions skyrocket after Google starts new threat service.
Yeah, they're hiring a lot of Italian Americans lately. Something's going on over here. You watching a Cobra Kai or I break you legs. It's a stereotype. Remember, guys, how I hate Italy?
Yeah, that's where I went first. I'm just like, what, are you just accusing all of like a bunch of Italians of watching too much porn? Like, was that what just happened here?
Oh, I don't hate them because they love porn. I mean, come on. I'm not a monster.
You hate them for
being Italian?
Okay.
Yes.
Like, where did that one go?
I don't know. I hate Italians. That's the point. What are we talking about? No. See the Incredibles trailer?
That looked, yes. Oh shit! How can we forget that? Fuck, that movie.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And that movie.
It's been a long damn time. I think I would be more excited if it was Incredibles 4 by now.
Yeah.
But when you take 10 years to make a sequel to a movie,
I mean, and that movie, the first one, really, really holds up. Like, it is still so fucking good.
Yeah, it's still definitely like, the best Fantastic Four movie that's ever going to be made.
And I mean, one of the best superhero movies, period. Like, it's...
Absolutely.
It just works so fucking well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, what else we got here? Oh, I went on my first protest.
That's one of the things that I wanted. Yeah. I was very interested to hear that you did this.
So, yeah, well, it was mainly that Monica did this, and she's like, we're all going together. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, So she printed out signs, We went to the protest for the March for Our Lives thing last week about for gun violence. I was happy to see like a good turnout nearby. So like in the town there was at least several hundred people all gathered in front of the town courthouse. They had speakers and stuff, mostly kids from the local school. One of which was like a cousin of one of the kids that was killed in Parkland. So
get out of here.
Yeah, so like they were like this girl got up to like talk, and she's like, yeah, like I saw my cousin like not that long ago, and like we said goodbye at like the airport or whatever, and then it turned out it was like goodbye forever, and it's like like that's rough. So it was good. Like the speakers were all pretty good. Like even what was funny is like they're high school kids, so like and you're getting up and suddenly speaking in front of hundreds of people. And there were like one or two people that like messed up a little bit. Like, they're like, oh, sorry. And like everyone in unison was just like, it's okay. Like, keep going. Like we're all here for you. Like we're all here for you.
So they treated it like a kindergarten play.
Almost. I mean, but like, it was in the most supportive way possible.
That's fine.
So,
I don't know why I'm trying to joke on this.
it was all positive there. So it was like, oh, okay, good. Like, I'm happy that these people are, getting this kind of time to like speak to this message and give examples of stuff and point out things. And it's like, yeah, this is all like good things. So like, and it seems like the turnout was like that all around. I mean, overall, like, half of my, like, I didn't get to listen to everything because, like, part of it was wrangling in my children to make sure it's like, all right, no, like, you can't scream during this part.
Right.
Maybe don't run into this crowd or into traffic. Yeah. Like, let's, corral this a little bit to make sure you don't kill yourselves.
Of course.
Cause, but like, they were holding up signs that Monica printed out too, so it was fun. Like, they were, not fun in the sense of like, hey, we're gonna talk about this, but like, you know what I mean?
I mean, we get you.
Yeah. So that was my first, and then like, what's funny too, like Monica was like, what do you mean it's your first protest? I'm like, it's my first protest. Like, I don't know. I don't care. Like what was, I didn't get to that point where I'm like, yeah, I want to go and march for something. I'm like, what other protests have you gone to? And apparently she had some other one that she went to. I was like, all right, good for you. I mean, I don't know.
You want to go protest YouTube Red with me?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm march for $8.
Yeah, I'm already doing that just by not subscribing. It's really easy.
Yeah, that's how I protest with my wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, then we went to Burger King. So it was a win-win all around.
With the Burger King.
Yeah. We were satisfied. We had it,
cool.
I had it my way, so it was all fine. Is that the right one? I don't know.
I had it my way.
Oh, shit. Monica pointed out, she was like, oh, this is something you could talk about when you do your podcast, was one of the kids from Parkland, on Twitter pointed out his favorite superheroes. And, hold on, fuck, I gotta find this now, cause she like,
Spider-Man,
and he didn't put the dash in, but it's like, alright, fine.
Get out of his ass. Don't be that guy.
I'm gonna protest these Parkland students for proper use of Spider-Man's name. This shall not stand.
Like alt-right Patton Oswalt.
Excuse me. Actually,
you grammar Nazi.
Yeah.
No, I'm just a regular Nazi.
Actually, Spider-Man's name has a dash in the middle. You would know that if you went to school like you were supposed to, and not cowering in fear. Yeah, there's a lot of horrible people out there. And obviously that's a joke. Please don't fucking write to me about nonsense. Favorite superheroes, this kid, Cameron Kasky, wrote Nightwing, Spider-Man, both Peter and Miles, Wally West, and Lin Manuel Miranda.
Yeah. Everything lost all credibility when he said Lin Manuel Miranda.
Really? Why?
Because.
What's wrong with Lin Manuel?
Because rap's not supposed to be terrible.
Okay. So wait, you don't like Lin Manuel Miranda?
No, I do.
So what's your problem?
I just think he's a shitty rapper, and Hamilton is stupid.
Dude. No, I haven't seen Hamilton, but I've listened to that soundtrack, like, hard, and you're fucking wrong.
Ridiculous.
You're wrong about this, too. Like, no. This isn't even like
I don't understand this nation's fascination with terrible music. Don't get it.
It's not terrible music. Dude, that soundtrack is so fucking good. No. So now what I want to hear now is Jackie's reaction to this. That's what we're gonna get.
Hamilton. She doesn't give a wet shit about Hamilton.
I still want to hear her weigh in on this.
Fine. I like him. I mean, I've only seen him. Like, okay, so Moana's great, and I liked him on SNL. I think that's my experience with Lin Manuel Miranda that I enjoy. So
See,
2 out of 3 things.
I like him back. He used to write for Sesame Street. He did a whole bit with Big Bird about finding Big Bird a new habitat that I'm very familiar with.
Cool. I don't think he's a bad. He can't rap.
No. Disagree.
Okay. I don't give a crap about your opinion on hip hop.
No, I know all about hip hop, obviously.
Lin Manuel Miranda is the pinnacle of hip hop.
I never said that either, but
I know
I'm
you
just
didn't
saying.
say it, but that's how I choose to remember tonight.
Yeah. A fucking asshole. All right. So, yeah, I guess we could just wrap up then, huh?
Nightwing's cool.
Yeah. But most of his stuff overlaps with my interests. So I like Nightwing. I like Wally West.
Sure.
Spider-Man. I mean, Nightwing and Wally are 2 of my favorite characters from the DC universe.
Uh-huh.
I like the legacy characters more than the regular characters to an extent.
Okay. Well, all right. I mean, you like what you like.
Fuck you. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Multiple Man's my favorite X-Man.
Yes, he is, motherfucker. All right. Multiple Man is the shit. I'm not gonna have you sit there and diss Multiple Man, who's getting his own new series, beginning with Marvel's quote Fresh Start, which is like the lamest fucking name for a reboot. Hey, we fucked up. Can you give us a fresh start?
I don't think that James Franco movie is going to happen anymore, though.
No, probably not. No, that one's not going to happen. I doubt.
No. Who do you cast other than Franco? Because I don't want to. I would like to keep that movie, right?
Yeah.
Because that'd probably be a fun movie.
Instead of Franco, I don't know. I don't know who people are anymore. I don't know who people are. I don't know who's like an actor anymore. I don't know what these fucking people do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have nothing. I don't know who could possibly do any of that stuff.
I don't have anybody either.
Yeah, who's like a young person?
I don't know. I would like you know what, Dave Franco?
Yeah, he's not an asshole, right?
So far, no.
All right. So then we'll wrap this up. We'll talk next time because I'm going to a new ECPW show tomorrow, and I'm pumped about that. And we could talk about that next time.
Great.
So yeah, usual stuff, folks. If you like the show, write us a review on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever the hell they're calling it now. That'll be great. And subscribe to that. That's supposed to help us too. But otherwise, if you want to get in touch, send us a note. You could tell us why Lin Manuel is God's gift to hip hop. You could do that at ragingnerdon@gmail.com or at ragingnerdonpod on Twitter. The best bets there. Otherwise, yeah, that's it, folks. I have been James Ferguson.
You took my fucking sign off, asshole. I was gonna make a Lin Manuel Miranda joke, but no. I'm BJ Booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now. Yeah. Nerd on, folks.